All right, guys, today's tip is nothing that is super crazy, but I wanted to talk about a saying that I heard the other day. Now, all of you guys have heard the tip, down the middle solves the riddle. Now, it rhymes, it's catchy, it makes you always remember that down the middle is one of the best shots you can take because you don't have lines on the sides where the ball can go out, and as long as you're not hitting it super hard, that ball is always going to stay in down the middle. Now, you have to worry about partner communication on the other side, who's going to hit the ball. That's fine, but for the most part, down the middle solves the riddle. It's going to make the opponents sometimes figure out, hey, who's taking that ball? Is it forehand? Is it backhand? And it's a really easy way to win some easy points. So the saying that I heard the other day is very similar to down the middle solves the riddle. But this saying was, if you're in a fiddle, down the middle. Okay, so that might have been a little too long. I don't know. But in a fiddle, down the middle. What does that mean? That means if you're in trouble, down the middle is still the best shot to do. Okay, so a lot of times you're going to be dinking, and you know what? Let's go a little sideways here. Sometimes, let's say I'm dinking right here. Okay, I'm dinking cross court, up the middle, maybe up the side here. Okay, and maybe I go cross court, and my opponent cross court gives me a really wide angle, and I'm jumping out here. It's going out. Maybe I can't get the ATP, but it really pulls me out of position. Okay, a lot of people will get into this habit of just trying to hit the ball really hard. Okay, so you come here and you go, oh, I'm out of position, and you try and smack really hard. It goes long. It's never a good spot because you're stretching a little bit too far. You're just off of like bad footwork. Just not a great position to be in. Now, when I'm getting pulled wide, I'm not going to try and hit that ball hard up the middle. I'm just going to reset it right there in the middle. So if I'm getting pulled wide, I'm just resetting right there easily in the middle, because that's a soft shot. It's not a high shot. It's not a fast shot. It's just a nice, slow, even shot in the middle that's going to be able to get me reset so I can get back here on my feet. Okay, so if ball comes wide, just go right up the middle and just reset that ball. Okay, so if you're in a fiddle, up the middle. Same thing if you're getting on your back feet in the back from maybe a hard hit. Maybe you're backpedaling a little bit and you're trying to get a ball out of like a sure like prayer. Okay, just up the middle. If you can drop it, great. If you have to hit it a little bit harder, up the middle all the time. But when your footing is not secure, you're stretching a little bit too far on a hit, just try and get that up the middle. Okay, up the middle if you're in a fiddle. Guys, let me know what other sayings you have. This is a really great one. If you're in a lot of trouble, just reset. Okay, you hear a lot of people say, hey, ball's going too fast. Reset. Okay, but this is just a little step above that. Is where are you going to reset? Okay, reset that in the middle, if possible right in the middle of the kitchen. So same thing if I'm getting pulled wide on a backhand shot, which a lot of people are very weak on their backhand. If I get pulled wide on a backhand shot, I'm not going to try and speed it up, especially since the net is higher right here. I just want to reset back in the middle. Okay, always in the middle if you're in a fiddle, and that's going to get you a lot more points and will help you to stay in the game a little bit longer. If you just reset that in the middle, you're going to be actually further away from your opponents, because your opponent's right here in the front. Over there in front, there's actually a huge gap in the middle where they're going to have to stretch for it. So if you're in that fiddle, up the middle, then you can get back into your spot, reset, and you're back in the point, and hopefully you finish it out with you getting the win on that rally. Guys, if these tips help you out, make sure that you like and subscribe to this video. Follow Vinsguir on all the socials for the best paddles. These are great carbon fiber, foam injected, lots of punch, lots of control. I know you guys are gonna love them. And like I said, if you want more tips like this, make sure to follow.